Bourbon Barkeep. Welcome, Curtis.
Noah, great to be here as always, man.
Looked at you like you were going to say my name. I don't know why.
I was making eye contact with these guys, so
It's not great. Not a great start so far. No, I mean, this is what we're about.
We're rolling
at this point.
All right.
We have a little Woodford Reserve tonight.
Okay.
We finished our March Madness
Rousing success.
for the bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of a grind for us.
Yeah, a little bit of a grind. Like sooner or later, you just,
Look for something
like we're
new.
still doing it, but we're not doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't enjoy it as much. Like just that fifth week, you're like,
I was ready
Okay.
to be done.
We
It
could
was
do something.
5 weeks of the same.
could do something new.
Yeah. And
But-
that is what we're doing tonight.
Yes, yes.
We have not only Woodford Reserve, but their batch proofs of the last 2 years,
Well, I
which
mean-
is going to be a little fun experiment, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, Larceny, are they getting better?
Sure.
Elijah Craig, are they getting better?
Yeah. Woodford. Are they
Woodford's
getting
not
better?
safe.
Right. No. We're coming for everyone.
Yes.
Coming for everyone. But yeah, looking forward to it, man. Supposedly, I haven't had last year's or this year's. Supposedly, it's very, very good juice.
As you can see, I've just had a nip of the last year's.
Maybe just a little finger.
Yes, little finger. No, maybe a pinky finger, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
A toe.
Just a little, depends on your toe, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it. We found it, when I say we, I guess me, the Bourbon Barkeep found it.
Yeah, collectively.
The 2023 in 2024, so it did not qualify technically.
Sure.
So this one does.
Looking forward to it. We only have a couple of submissions thus far on the 2024 Bourbon Barkeep Whiskey of the Year. So
Yes.
over the next handful of months, excited about kind of growing that list. And, 10, 20, 30 bottles at the end of the year is what we're hoping for sure. So we got a long way to go as far as cultivating that.
I mean,
list.
it depends on the wallet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it hoping for it? No. Is my body? Yes.
Yeah, sure. Summertime.
I want to make sure I was touching the right one.
Yeah.
So this guy comes in at 121.2.
Okay.
So if you want to taste batch proof Woodford, this is your only option.
Okay.
For better or worse. How that plays in bang for the buck, we shall see.
Yeah.
But speaking of bang for the buck, I don't know if we said it, 150 SRP.
Okay.
I think we picked this up for 160. Like,
It's ballpark, yeah.
is $10 really going to keep me from putting it on the channel?
No.
So to go into the 2024 glass, we
Okay.
have them in the engraved, very limited, ultra rare,
Yeah.
high prestigious Bourbon Barkeep clearance.
Yeah. Very good looking.
Yes. If you would like one, too bad. No, I'm just kidding.
They are available for those who wish to sign up for Patreon,
Yes.
which would be cool. That's linked below. Also, since we're on the subject, like and subscribe. But yeah, so
Nothing says you really like and really subscribe like subscribing to a Patreon. So that's out there. And then you have some NFL draft prop.
NFL draft props, yep, that's coming in the next couple weeks, fast approaching.
Anything else?
Besides the actual
Yeah.
topic of discussion, no, not really. I think we're ready to dive in. You said you had a mash bill of 72, 18, 10, correct? And that's last year and this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's what they're rocking. Non-age stated.
That's kind of disappointing for a bottle that's that expensive. Like, I kind of want to know.
At least give me a rumor. Like rumor at 10. It'd be nice.
Yeah, but without further ado, man. To Woodford Reserve 2024 batch proof. We also have the 2023 as we set up here just to kind of compare and see if, let's see if they're taking a step forward, maybe taking a step back, but not expecting really a ton of difference. Same mash bill, similar proof. I'm assuming close to the same age. We don't know, but.
Non-age stated.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
To you guys. Thanks for being here.
Cheers to the lavender today.
Yeah,
Howdy.
man. Thanks. I appreciate it.
It's nice. I think it's me in the mood for spring, post-Easter.
Big solid colored tea guy. Wow. That has a really nice nose.
Love it. A thick nose.
Mm-hmm. It's like a. You ever had like something black cherry flavored?
Like a warhead without the sour.
Yeah, but it's like that deep dark cherry.
Yeah, there is kind of a nice spice under there to where it's like a cinnamon, maybe like a pecan pie.
Yeah, I'm not really getting much else besides, like, I do kind of agree with you. There's like a cinnamon nutmeg kind of spice undertone, but it's mostly just that like dark syrupy cherry
Yeah.
that I'm getting. I don't know if you have anything else, but
I see the Luxardo. I'm going to stick with the pecan pie. touch of marshmallow. It's in there. If I remember right, the 23 had a little bit more chocolate to it. I'm not picking that up.
Mm-hmm. We'll see here in a second. All right.
Smoke is starting to come out a little bit more.
Man, that's really good.
That is thick.
Yeah, I mean, that coats the tongue.
Ooh.
A great little bite, tingle to it.
That's a great hug.
It sticks around for a long time.
Man, that's a hug with someone you haven't seen in a long time that saved you from a car crash.
Whoa.
You know, yeah, I mean, that's a good hug.
Like a bond was formed.
Yeah, or like the fire is still raging behind you from the car crash because I'm getting a little warm right now. That was a special hug. I enjoyed that one.
Okay.
Like I could humor him, maybe. No, I'm just gonna put my foot down. It took me to a fiery car crash where someone saved my life.
This is one of the better finishes we've had. As far as notes go, this cherry sticks around for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more I've kind of swirled at this point, more of the oak has started to come out to where it's just adding on to, hasn't morphed, it's just adding on to some of the other tasty notes. The nice toasted oak, I would say, goes onto the tongue, but thick, dark sugars.
Yeah, it's extremely viscous, which is kind of what you hope for, I feel like. I mean, that's generally what I lean to just in general as far as whiskeys go, but like when you're paying $150, $160, you kind of want it to have some thickness, some real punch to it, obviously. So pretty impressed, to be honest.
Second sip, I'm going to go like a burnt caramel. Yeah, not a ton of smokiness. I mean, like, the oak is there, but once again, it kind of comes across as not like a wet oak, old oak. It's just, it touched oak.
Sure. It's like near an oak tree. Like it's just kind of in the same park.
Just kind of leaned against the oak tree.
Yeah, it's like, you're using the oak shade.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, you said last year's had a little bit more of a chocolate. Did you say toffee, or was it just kind of a chocolatey note?
It was a lot of chocolate to where I haven't been doing this long enough to get a ton of unique, if you will, tasting profiles outside of these brown sugars, vanilla, and things. So we'll see. I mean, this has been open longer now, so.
There's definitely some chocolate in here. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, last year's goes sweeter for sure.
I get like almost like a little nougat too. Like this is kind of closer to that Snickers bar that you and I have talked about before.
Yeah, this one's interesting. Lighter on the nose to where, like, I am kind of getting more of like a big league chew, like a big league bubble gum.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like the chocolate kind of sits on the nose. Maybe at the finish it goes a little more chocolate. But
Like kind of a dark chocolate. Like there's a little bit of like bitterness to it.
darker than the nose, I would say. Like it goes milk to dark chocolate.
Are you a dark chocolate fan? I kind of love dark chocolate. Like that little kind of bitter note to it. I don't know.
I stick with my candy bars.
Like your milk chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes my tummy hurt.
But, sorry, man.
Well, I'm getting older.
Tell you what, things change. No, this one actually has like more on the tongue, like a jet puffed marshmallow. This one, dare I say it, I enjoy a little bit more, but I tend to go a little bit sweeter. So I would still give the nose to 2023. I think I would give the taste. I will say, now granted, this could be because this is fresh or cracked, the finish is far above on 2024 than 2023.
2024 is, like I said, one of the better finishes, that we've ever done on this channel, I think. Like it's up there with the best of the Elijah Craigs and the Bookers that we've done. Yeah.
I mean, when you're looking at the proof, you know kind of what you're in for, to where 124, I'd give it 115.
Yeah, it doesn't linger near as much.
This one, the 121, I would say 130.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, it's up there with Booker's
And the hot Elijah Craig's and all that, yeah.
I'm here for it. Some people won't be, but I'm here for it.
It's not too warm yet to have a bourbon like this.
So I say let's take 2 minutes, do water,
Okay.
revisit, then score.
All right. Okay, so had a little second run through and scored. This is our 6th bottle we found out in our 2024 Bourbon Barkeep Whiskey of the Year rankings.
Yeah, only took us 4 months.
Only took us 4 months to get 6, yeah.
Not great.
We'll do better.
Not great.
We'll do better.
Yep. So census-wise, we break it down into categories. We also do bang for the buck if you're new to the channel, so kind of a very basic algorithm.
Yeah.
We like saying algorithm, so that's why we call it that.
Sounds like there's a lot of math involved. There's not.
Right. So at least for the senses alone, not taking any price into consideration, how it dances on my tongue
Sure.
and feels in my belly, I went with 83.
Okay.
So it is very good. It's very viscous. The finish is great.
Yeah.
It's very smooth as well. It lets you know it's there, for sure.
Yeah, the finish is easily the best part of this bourbon.
What did not help, and I was happy we revisited, it just wasn't better than the 2023.
It was-
if you like
Yeah.
sweet candy bar, I mean, that's where this is, where this went darker, richer. Is that fair?
Yeah, richer. Like we've talked about the deep syrupy cherry. We've talked about like the burnt caramel, whatever makes caramel like kind of richer and have more depth to it rather than like your surface level, just kind of sweet caramel.
Yeah.
That's
So
what it is.
83. It's definitely a great pour.
Yeah,
I
it's a
would
great
be
bottle.
pumped to have it. And then we'll get into bang for the buck in a second.
Yeah, I was 81, so similar vein. It's not like a world beater by any means, but it's one of the better bottles that we've tried on this channel for sure. Bang for the buck is where this took a turn for the worse, and I think that was probably to be expected considering it's 150, 160 bucks.
Yeah.
We use a baseline of 50, so how I kind of interpret that is that if I think it's completely correctly priced, it's an exact 50.
Yeah.
If I would pay more for the bottle than what it's tagged out on the shelf, I'm going above 50, sometimes, kind of egregiously so. Like if I love a bottle that's 40 bucks, I'm going up there.
As you should.
I gave this a 48. I thought it's a little overpriced. If this was a $130 bottle, I think I'd be completely fine with it.
Yep.
It's just a little more in terms of price tag than I think it's probably worth. So I just went one step below 50 at 48. But
I think the 48's justified. I could see a world to where I would go below 50. You're not going to find batch proof Woodford anywhere else. So if you love Woodford, this is your only opportunity.
that is true. It's a once a year, batch proof. Like that's the one they do each year. So it is kind of, it's almost the name your price situation. I wish they were a little more reasonable, but.
Yeah, it's almost like, and I don't want to take credit for this idea because it was not original, so it's somewhere on Reddit. But they were saying it's almost like Woodford almost priced the secondary market out of the secondary market, because if this was an $80 bottle, people would be selling this for $150.
Yeah,
So they're selling it at the secondary market, which is exactly what Wild Turkey's been doing for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, and I'm not crazy upset about that because it's a once a year bottle that they put out, and it's fantastic. We haven't mentioned this before. It is only 700 milliliters.
Oh, damn it.
So
Remember that.
I forgot to say that earlier. So it is, what is that? 1/15th. It's a 1/15th less than a normal fifth.
I'm lowering it.
A couple pours.
Going 53 now.
53 now.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll lower mine in 53. Those rankings, at least the running scoring, are on Patreon as well. We just kind of pin it to the top in case you were curious.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like we've discussed, I mean, it's a really good bottle. 150 is just, it's a little steep, I think, for what it is. We've kind of said this a few different times now. That's one of the better finishes that we've gotten to experience on this channel. But
yeah, if you told me now, I think on our senses, I think I would enjoy this more than the Elijah Craig and the Larceny Barrel Proof if they were the same price.
Yeah.
They're not.
No, it's about double. So take that for what it is, but hope this helped. If you are staring at this on the shelf, I think it's worth it to have if you can stomach a $150 bottle.
Yeah. Some can, some can't. So I think hopefully the tasting notes and knowing where we're at when it comes to the other barrel proofs out there, hopefully it helps you when you're faced with a tough decision.
Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you, man.
Oh, I'll take it.
We'll be back next week. Too.